there, beautiful people out there. It's me again. So in today's video, I know from the title you're probably thinking like, girl, what are you about to talk about? Yeah, we're about to talk about that today, okay? So without any further ado, let's get it. For a while I had a little cornstarch and flour addiction, but not anymore. I've been delivered. I want to talk about it today because you'll be surprised how common this is with pregnant women, and not only with pregnant women but also regular people as well. Okay, so mine started out when I was baking one day and had some flour, because you use flour when you're baking. So some got on my hand and I was just like, and I was like, ooh, pretty good or whatever. So I got some more in my hand and I was like, that's pretty good. And keep in mind, I'm pregnant, so I mean, anything tastes good to me. After I was done baking, I still tasted that taste in my mouth. I can't remember the word, but there's a pregnancy symptom where you have like this metal taste in your mouth. It's very common, but it's like this metal taste in your mouth. And I had that. I forgot to tell you guys in my pregnancy update that I had like this metal taste in my mouth a lot. And anything to get rid of it, I did not care. Like, I mean, I used to eat little pieces of candy just to get rid of that taste. So with the flour, it kind of got rid of that taste. So I guess that's why I kind of started liking it. But I liked it because of the texture, and I don't know what it was. So after the second, I started craving it, and not at that moment, but the next day. And I was like, why do I have flour on my mind? Like, where? How, like, why? How? Where they do that? So I would just eat like little spoonfuls, just little teeny bits here and there, and it just tasted so good. So I was like, okay, this cannot be normal. So I got on my computer, did some research, and come to find out it's a thing called pica, and a lot of pregnant women and also regular people have it. Pica is pretty much a vitamin deficiency. Pretty much you're lacking something somewhere, so it causes you to eat things or crave things that have no type of nutritional value. So for instance, some people like flour, some people like cornstarch, some people like sand. A lot of pregnant women crave ice, and ice doesn't have any type of nutritional value to it. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, my vitamin D level was low, because when I did my blood test, they told me that my vitamin D level was low. So I have to take a vitamin D pill along with my prenatals to make sure that I get that fulfillment or what not. So after I researched, I was like, man, okay, so I should feel weird about this happening. So I stopped eating the flour for a while, and then I saw cornstarch, and when I opened it, I was like, ooh, this texture is so pretty or whatever. So I got some on my finger again, and after that second, I was like, oh, this tastes so good. And it's not like it had like a magical taste to it. I think it's just the texture. Like, it's something about the texture. And like I said, I had this metal taste in my mouth, so I was like, okay, anything to get rid of it, okay? So the cornstarch thing was longer than the flour thing, and I was just like, okay, this cannot be normal. So I started looking at my mom groups, and somebody actually brought it up in a group chat or whatever on the mom apps or whatever, saying that they were craving cornstarch, and I was like, girl, me too. So I was reading through the feeds, and a lot of pregnant women were craving that stuff. And I mean, they were craving some other things. I was like, whoa, I'm sitting here tripping about cornstarch and flour. Like, there were people on there talking about, so they were craving sand, dirt, rocks, chalk. I was like, yo, this is crazy. You would think that pregnant women crave like pickles and peanut butter, or butter and stuff like that. I mean, people were craving things that should not even be going in our bodies, So I was just like, wow, it's very, very common. And when I realized how common it was, I didn't feel as bad anymore. But I always said that I would never ever do anything to harm my baby or to put my baby's life in danger. Same thing for Maddie. I didn't have this I never experienced this with my firstborn, but with this one, I don't know where that came from. Hold on, but disclaimer before y'all come for me, or people that have these cravings and stuff like that, it does not harm the baby at all. It does not do any harm to the baby, but you just never know, and you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. So that's why I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. So I took all the cornstarch and all the flour out of the house. It's gone. And I just said, you know what, I can't do this anymore, because in the end of the day, it's not about me anymore. I'm growing a life inside of me, and you know, what I eat, he eats. So gotta be smart, you know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how common it is. And I actually had a friend who posted a comment on Facebook asking, you know, what are some of the craziest things that pregnant moms have eaten when they were pregnant, or that they craved when they were pregnant, because she said one of her cravings, it was cornstarch. And I was like, what? So it's just something that's so common, y'all. I read through those comments, and I mean, I saw things that I'm like, yo, you really crave that? Girl, I don't know. I mean, there was some things on there, I'm like, how? Like, I'm over here tripping about these two things, and people are over here eating things that should just stay on the ground, you know? But I don't know. Some people don't even have pica. It's just, I don't know, they just crave it. So I don't know. I wanted to do this video because it was very weird that I was liking these things, and when I saw how common and how normal this is for some people. I mean, some people have been eating flour and cornstarch for years, and they are fine. And I mean, they go through boxes, I mean boxes of this stuff, and I'm just like, I can't. I didn't even go through a whole bag of flour or cornstarch or anything. I was just little tidbits here and there. But geez, I was just like, y'all can have that. But you know, what makes you happy, you know, if that's what fulfills you, cool, you know, by all means do it. But you know, there have been cases where it causes digestive problems, so you just want to keep that in mind. Like, yeah, it's satisfying, but at the same time, it could do more harm than good if you're not careful, or if you're not eating it in, you know, portions that are, you know, safe for your body. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But I wanted to just talk about this because it's something that I experienced, and it's something that's common. So if you're going through this and you feel alone or you feel ashamed, don't. It's pretty common. It's just a lot of people don't like to talk about common things because they don't want to be judged or talked about. But hey, we're all flawed, we're all human, God forgives, so there's not much you can do about that. So if you're a pregnant mom, or you have been pregnant and you've craved some crazy things, let me know down below so I can get a good laugh, and I can know what you've craved when you were pregnant, or while you are pregnant. And even if you're not pregnant, you know, let me know some of the things that you've craved that are very out of the norm, or if you are addicted to cornstarch and, you know, flour or whatever, something that does not have any type of nutritional value. Let me know down below, and we'll talk about it in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.